Escape the dungeon!
Hello, everybody. This is Escape the Dungeon, the podcast where we ask you to join us as we explore the world beyond the world's oldest role-playing game. My name is Mike Cripps. I will be your narrator, and I am joined by four fantastic players. Zach Brass.
Hello. Finger guns.
Dom Brass.
Hello.
Nate Brass.
What's up, Internet? That's me. I'm playing Elias this season.
And Tyler Niddle.
Bang, 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 bang.
Each season, we will be playing a different tabletop role-playing game. This season, we are playing the rustic fantasy RPG Legend in the Mist, published by Son of Oak Game Studio. Guys, you like games? We've talked about games before. Do you guys play games on your phones?
No. I'll do
Sometimes.
Sudoku puzzles if I'm like waiting.
I sometimes play chess on my phone.
Dom, you
guys are
said
so
yes.
fucking old.
Yeah, sometimes I play League of Legends on my phone. Like
Oh,
The two
extremes. Or a drug
That
addict
is-
or something.
wow.
So
Dom,
Disgusting.
no.
That's the kind of game that's too far to play on your phone.
Love yourself, dude.
unhealthy.
all right.
I am not a phone gamer. I'm not a mobile gamer. But I do see a lot of ads for mobile games when I'm on the internet. And guys, I have been getting worked into a shoot about this. I don't know if that's a term you guys know. I don't have a better one for it. It originates from wrestling, right? Professional wrestling.
Right.
Where if you let something that is fake or like supposed to make you mad on purpose make you actually mad, you're getting worked into a shoot. And that's how I
Oh.
feel about these mobile game ads. You guys must know the kind I'm talking about, where there's always
where
like
the person playing
hordes
them
of
is
zombies coming
god-awful.
towards you.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
And there's like +2 ×3 -4, and like you let your guy hit the number, and that affects how many guys you've got. And every single time in these
They
ads,
pick the shitty. Yeah, I know they're so
they're
bad.
playing bad on purpose to make you mad so that you download the app.
Yeah.
And I feel like it is so close to working on me.
I get that, Mike. Mike, I understand that feeling. Sometimes those ads, I mean, honestly, actually, I'm going to be real. Sometimes if I'm on some other kind of like, if I'm on a website or an app or something on my phone, and sometimes when those ads come up, I close out of the app and restart it. I'm like,
I get
like,
that.
I'm
I
not
do
going to
get
deal
that.
with this.
It's just there's something
toxic,
about
dude.
that
It's
specific
toxic.
kind of ad where it just wants you to think, oh, I could do so much better. I could.
Mhm.
I
know I
know
could.
basic arithmetic.
But the other thing is too is that like if you ever download some of those games, like they're never like as crazy as in the thing anyway, right?
Oh,
like
no,
it'll
That's
always
no.
be
the
like
issue.
It
the whole
looks
thing's turned down.
nothing
You've got
the
like a
ad.
+5 or a +4. There's no ×10 shit. Like that's not in this game. At least probably not to the final level or something. Like
Or it's like not even that game, right?
Yeah,
Like it's
or-
a
well,
match
yeah.
3 puzzle game.
well, those are the when they have the big cinematic ads where it's like, whoa, these dragons flying around fighting, and then it's like, oh yeah, this is a turn-based tactical game where you buy the
Oh, yeah.
pieces. And you can only make a turn every hour unless you pay for, like gems or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the gem games like that, they're just like impossible to
No,
play.
yeah, I played some mobile games like 10 plus years ago when they were first a thing, and I was like, okay, well, this
Yeah,
is
there's just
past me.
so many that are just dog shit. But I gotta imagine they can put good games on phones now.
Yeah.
That's like it's pretty cool what they can
Th-
do.
They used to have some. There was this one shooter
Yeah,
that
there are
I
even
had
paid ones that
years
used to be good.
ago on the phone. I don't remember what it was called. But it was basically just like this is a cheap Halo type clone game that's on the phone, and it was really fun. Like it was worked well. It was like they gave you enough auto aim that the fact that you had to use an imaginary joystick on a touch screen was okay.
Can you imagine if more things advertised by them being used wrong or, poorly? Like I'm just imagining the Razor scooter commercials. Do you remember those? Where like
Oh
the kids would be
yeah.
like doing like the little
The
spin
crazy.
trick
Yeah,
I
thing and
thought you
stuff.
could do stuff on those, and then it was like, oh wait, no, this is like
It's hard. But like just show them instead getting like thwacked in the knee.
Yeah, right.
And kids watch and be like, I can do that. This kid sucks at scootering. Watch how it's done. Ah.
The problem is you would watch those kids fail and be like, that's what I would do. I couldn't do that.
I mean, that's what that's
Yeah.
how I would feel for sure.
and they'd be like,
You're
ooh, I
like,
couldn't do that either.
Oh, those scooters are for special kids who
Wait,
can do
that's-
cool
yeah.
things, not for me.
We're like, wow, that looks way harder than I thought.
Yeah. Like I don't have the
Razor had
center of
regular
balance
kids
to,
in their ads.
Are there any
me.
like toy commercials from our youths that like are stuck in your guys' heads?
Customize, mobilize.
Super
Zoids.
Soaker.
Ooh,
Sock and
yeah.
boppers, sock and boppers. More
Oh,
fun
God.
than
Fun
Yeah.
then,
pillow
a pillow fight.
Hulk hands.
There was this one like toy slash like one of those like standalone handheld like digital video game things, you know. And I distinctly remember like seeing like not the ad itself but just like the product, right, where like you would go around and you would scan barcodes and the barcodes would like give you
Oh!
monsters.
Oh, I
that you
always
could-
Yeah,
wanted
I remember
to have
that.
one of
train
those.
fight.
That looked awesome to me as a little kid.
I bet it was dog shit, like
Same.
in real life.
Oh yeah, almost heard.
But
Same.
it looked so cool.
I know. I was like, I wish that, like I had one of these things. I would go to the store all the time and not mind. Like I'd be like, I gotta scan every fucking thing in here and check out. Except, there's probably like, 15 monsters tops.
I
And
was
I'm
gonna
like,
say,
there's a different monster
yeah.
for every item in the store.
It's like, no.
Dude, I know it would be awful.
But you will become more economically conscious looking at all the price tags.
I mean,
right.
you'd think that, but
Well,
like,
that's what
I
it is. It's
assure you-
probably just a
Pound?
price range thing or something.
No, it's probably the
So-
sequence by the barcode generates
I don't
whatever.
fucking know, dude. Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I think that's fair. I trust you. I feel like you
Well,
might know.
we kind of have. Oh, you know what? It's a mobile game that I did used to play. Fucking Pokemon
what?
Go.
Yeah.
Pokemon
There
go
you
to the
go.
polls, yo.
That
for
one
like
was
a
cool.
week.
I respected it. I didn't
Yeah.
play it, but like I
And
thought
it's
it
kind
was
of the
sick
same
as hell.
principle. It's kind of the same principle as that barcode thing. You got to go here to the place to get the monster.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's,
cool. Did any of you guys
that-
play it?
I didn't. I had a shit phone and also was just like, I don't, that was past the time where I wanted to play mobile games. Like I've got a regular console.
I've gone through like Pokemon Go phases where like I don't know, like I would get the craving for it,
Fair.
once every like 18 months and like re-download it and play it hard for a few months and then be like, there's nothing to do in this.
Fair enough.
Wind
Yeah, I
up
played it for like a
uninstalling
week,
it.
and then I'm like, oh, I can't fight people. That's boring.
Well, okay,
Yeah, I
and
mean, I
so
played it. Yeah. same.
there's also the new-ish, I think it's been out for like a little over a year, the Pokemon card game app. And I downloaded that when it came out, and
You
the
would.
card game sucks. Like, it is so not fun to play.
Is this just regular Pokemon cards, or is it like?
It's like simplified. I
Oh,
think it's like
Oh,
the
okay.
Oh
the
God.
base principles of like the physical card game,
Because
but like
I've never
complexity
played the
reduced
Pokemon
by
card
like
game.
80%. And I don't think it's a particularly complex game to begin with, but
that's
like
kinda
It's
how I
simplified magic is
yeah,
what the app
it's
is.
it's
And
really
it's
not a
yeah.
good game, but I would open that up every day for months to
For your
open my
free
free
stuff.
packs.
Yeah. They really figured out how to like hit the
Hack your brain.
serotonin when you open those packs.
And like I'm proud to say I never spent a single penny on that app. Like I just
I spent
refused.
like
I'm like I
$5.
cannot do it. But
Good
then
old
you see
freemium.
like the end of the year like business announcements, and they're like the Pokemon card game app has made $7 billion in 2025.
Yep.
And it's
Well,
crazy.
You also have to remember that Pokemon is the biggest entertainment franchise in the world. Pokemon is bigger than Star Wars, Marvel, and Harry Potter combined.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I didn't spend any fucking money on a Pokemon app. They should be more
No,
like me. What are they doing?
Yeah, me neither. I mean,
Yeah, they
I
should be
forgot
like
to-
me and play League of Legends on their phone.
They should be putting their money towards skins and heroes.
Whoa! I am not paying for anything. Okay, get out of here. But yeah,
So you
you're
haven't
right.
spent any money on League of Legends skins?
Not okay. Wild Rift.
Not in a
It's
long
different game,
time.
technically. The one on my phone, I have not. I've not spent any money on it.
I
Yes,
mean,
I
that's
did.
fair. I
Yeah,
think.
dude, I was there. Okay, like we've been there. It happens. Sometimes you're like, this game's really fun. I should invest.
You know what else is really fun and people should invest in?
Ah!
Our game of Legend in the Mist. The Fellowship of the Traveling Turtle Tavern has climbed to the peak of the mountain on Griffin Island. They're in search of the island's guardian, whose magic is failing, causing a terrible storm to rage and a tidal wave to approach. In a cave, they found the injured griffin, racked with a despair so great it seemed to wither away at the guardian's constitution. The source of this despair, a skeletal knight, weeping tears and moaning in agony. The Fellowship rushed to the griffin's aid, but the weeping knight is a powerful foe. While they were able to separate the knight from the griffin, they have not yet been able to strike down the skeleton or save the griffin from the curse which ails him. As the weeping knight fights, he in a guttural voice spoke a message. You have forgotten. But what could this possibly mean? The battle draws on, the storm grows stronger, and Griffin Island's devastation draws nearer. So, guys, a couple order of business before we hop into the game. First off, I do need to like mildly retcon something. Okay.
We have to have a vote on that.
She-
Isn't that the rule?
Yeah, I think so.
Didn't we agree to that?
I am not the one who's cheating here. You
Oh.
guys are the ones who are cheating here, and I'm
We'll allow it
correcting
this
that.
time.
So, last episode, Elias turned one of Ken's swords into like this lightning rod, flew up in the sky, super cool, everybody loved it. That was not against the rules. What is kind of sort of against the rules, and not really so much against the rules, but more like I'm nipping something in the bud before a problem can grow larger, is that Ken does not and cannot have infinite swords to be pulled out whenever he wants to do whatever needs to be done with it. Okay. That's not how this game works. That's not how I'm going to let it work. I've been lenient about this kind of stuff with Zack and swords in particular in the past. And no more.
He clearly doesn't have 1,000. He has like 6 swords.
Yeah, we can keep track of them specifically.
Well, that's what we're doing, okay?
Okay, great.
And not to say that you have a specific number of swords in your inventory, but way back in character creation, when we were talking about that, one of the things I said was that in addition to all the power tags and themes that you created, everybody has something that the game calls a backpack, which is both a literal backpack and not. In your backpack, you will have extra tags, and everyone has technically started with one extra tag in their backpack. This is a item or piece of information or resource that is not as like intrinsic to who your character is as your theme books, but represents like extra stuff that your character has or can do. Everybody has one item in their backpack. I think it's pretty clear that Ken's item is like backup swords.
Yeah, okay, fair.
I think that's fair to say. We're just codifying that now.
Okay.
The rest of you can add one thing right now to your backpack as an extra story tag. As a story tag, it is limited in scope and use compared to your power tags. It will run out eventually. You can only use it so many times before it needs to be refreshed. You know, Ken's sword breaks, he needs to get another backup sword, that kind of thing. The item, the tag that you can put in your backpack can be a physical item that's not on your theme books. It can be something like armor or weaponry. It can be a non-tangible thing. It can represent assistance from a friendly NPC that you can call upon. It can be something like a funny anecdote or juicy gossip are examples in the book. So each of you should have one of those things. Nate, I see your hand raised with a question.
Yes. I'm confused. It's part of standard character creation to get one item for your backpack. Are you
Yes.
just explaining this for them who didn't do that, or are we getting a second item?
I'm explaining that for those of you who did not do that, which I just assumed was all of you.
So I did.
Okay.
I just changed mine from what it was to backup swords because
Okay.
fair enough.
I didn't. I have a harpoon now.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
nice.
Simo's got a harpoon in his backpack.
It's a
Nate,
collapsible harpoon.
you already had something in your backpack. What does Elias
Telescopic.
have?
I had a warding talisman.
Very cool, warding talisman. Any idea what Fabrice has in his backpack, Dom?
Something turtle themed. I'm trying to think.
turtle
Does it
talisman.
have to, like, not everything has to be turtles with Fabrice stuff.
No, but it does.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe you want something that's rock themed, dude.
I like
Or
turtles.
carpentry themed. I do carpentry.
Jesus turtle.
It can be something like
Um,
a healing potion, a sack of coins, like
ridiculous.
any sort of general adventuring or travel
Oh,
equipment
that's not a bad idea,
is like
actually.
an appropriate thing to have as a backpack story tag.
A shield.
Yeah, a shield.
Shaped like a turtle.
He's got Master Roshi's backpack that is just a turtle shell.
That would be
Yeah, okay, I'll
so
just take a
weird for
shield for
this
now,
character.
since I'm getting
to
peer
wear.
pressured.
Okay, Fabrice has a shield. Great. So Zach, your backup sword tag from your backpack is effectively scratched right now.
Fair, but it's
can't
all
use-
lightning-y, so maybe
It is
it'll-
lightning-y, but it's also in the hand of the Weeping Knight.
This
Yeah,
is
right.
bullshit. Are you telling me that after I asked for a lightning sword, we're just gonna give it to Zach?
Well, you just gotta ask
Well,
me.
I think Zach wasn't there during that time, so
I
he
think
just
you've
assumed the
got
lightning sword
bigger
was his.
problems right now. The Zach having the lightning sword.
No, I don't think I do.
No, I get Nate's perspective.
I am a
'cause-
younger brother, Mike. You don't understand. Zach stealing my shit is not new to me.
Yeah, and it's also
Oh,
like
something
a
cool,
classic
it must be
Zach
mine.
thing
No.
that Nate
No, no,
specifically
no.
asked for, so he knows Zach's gonna want it, and he's like,
Well,
Oh,
I
no.
didn't know. I
But
didn't
he
know he
wasn't-
wanted the lightning sword.
I know because you
Zach
weren't there,
doesn't
which is
have the
fine
lightning
and not your
sword.
fault.
Zach, Ken does not have the light. I will turn this podcast around. If you
Whoever's
three
editing this
can't get
episode,
along,
just do a reverse. Next 5 minutes are just us in reverse talking about this.
Yeah, the Weeping Knight is holding the lightning sword. As the storm is growing stronger, it was almost like he just raised his hand and he like called it to him. The rope that was holding it to like a rock snapped and it just like flew towards him and he caught it in his offhand. So I would like to start, I think, with Simo. I'm going to put the spotlight on Simo because you are outside the cave where this is happening. The other three are inside the cave with the injured, sorrowful Griffin. But Simo and the weeping Gertie are the ones outside. So Simo, when you see the Weeping Knight gain control of this sword crackling with electricity, what are you gonna do?
How big is this knight?
Human-sized.
Okay, all right. I don't know why I was picturing like a giant skeleton.
No. He's very. His size is not the remarkable thing about him.
No, yeah, I definitely.
I
thought
know
he
why
was
you were
giant, too.
picturing a giant skeleton, because he's the
No.
boss.
Yeah, exactly.
His pixel art is like big, to represent that he's
That
like a
makes
big.
sense because he's a threat.
It's just a
yeah.
zoomed in image of him, though. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And he's coming towards us now.
Not so much coming towards you. He's like he's outside on these cliffs in the rain, the saltwater rain, and lightning coming down, and he has the sword raised that's sparking with electricity, and he's just shouted. You've just heard him speak for the first time in this mournful, shaky, skeleton voice. You have forgotten.
What did I forget?
And the body of the skeleton doesn't move, but the head like turns 180 degrees. So it's just the skull weeping tears to look at you. You have forgotten. And he starts walking backwards towards you with his head the wrong way.
That's creepy. But I imagine walking backwards is a little trickier than walking forward, so I'm going to use my magic ice tusks to blow a sheet of ice under his feet.
Okay. That's an interesting idea. Some interesting effects could happen if this works. Um, so you've got your magic tusks. Do you have any other tags that you can invoke right now?
No, I think that's all that can apply to this roll, really.
Okay, so that is a +1 because the might of this knight. If you recall, because he is just a more powerful creature than you. That's an automatic -3. So that's going to
Oh,
give you a
shit.
-2. I'm also debating if I think the storm is going to impede this or not.
I
Shouldn't
feel like
the
it would
storm
help,
help
no?
it?
Using ice magic in a storm, he has so much water
Yeah,
to
The
manipulate.
ground's all wet.
But it's
It would help.
Yeah,
I
I'm
know
like
I
on
always want to side with the game master, but I don't know.
like
I feel like
in
you know,
Pokemon terms, if
yeah.
they're like the hailstorm helps ice moves, like
it's
I
not a
don't know.
hailstorm. It's a thunderstorm.
It's still just shitty, and he freezes the ice. This I don't know. It just
I
seems...
will settle on it neither helps nor hinders.
Coward.
So Simo, give
Wait,
me
who
a,
said coward?
give
Who
me
do you
a
think
roll
said coward?
-2.
Nice.
Could I also try to use my harpoon and rope to further assist in tripping him?
Describe to me just like what that looks like, how that is helping you try
Like
to
Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
Scorpion meets
Get
Sub-Zero.
over here.
over
I
Okay.
need that now. Simo, Scorpion. Just
So
dub all his lines.
you toss the harpoon, you breathe ice, and you're trying to both pull and trip the guy on the ice. Is that what you're trying to do?
Yes.
Okay.
Basically just trying to knock it down. So we can dogpile
Okay. Okay. So we'll get the additional +2 from the rope and the harpoon from your backpack. That's going to bring you to a net 0. Would you like to, burn a tag? Would you like to push your luck at all?
I want to burn my rope tag.
Okay, so you're using like all the rope you have on you right now.
Yes.
So you'll burn that and it will give you an additional +2 to bring your total to +2.
There it goes.
Rolling. Ooh.
Oh my fucking god.
Well, you rolled really good, right?
Dude.
No.
I rolled a 5.
You rolled a 5. That is a miss. You are going to get no effects, no benefit, but you will suffer some consequences here. And I don't think I've said this on the the podcast yet, but I was doing some, reading, double checking of the rules, and explicitly there are no upper limits to the consequences I can dole out to you guys. It is
Oh, so every failure is just death. Great.
It could be. If he wants
Look,
to.
this is why he wanted us to play this. He was waiting for an excuse to tell us this.
Yeah, no, he was feeling inferior because he couldn't kill us.
the point being that like sometimes I'll feel nice about the consequences I'm giving out. Sometimes I'll feel not so nice.
Sometimes he'll ask you if you have another character ready.
Mike, if you kill any of us, you have to dole out the money for new art.
Yeah. Yeah.
As if I didn't do that
seconded.
the first time.
Right.
Oh god, he footed the bill. Our lives are in his hands.
But I'm not gonna be super mean right now. Okay.
I hope so. It's the third
Just
episode.
immediately cuts off Sima's head.
I was just well, yeah, no, it's like
I'm
you
not-
only lose a foot.
I wasn't gonna kill anybody, but for a second I did think about breaking Simo's tusks.
No.
Oh man, already? That would be so mean.
But no, Zach's right. It's too early for that. I'm not gonna do that. What I am gonna do is so Simo get over here's the Weeping Knight,
Yes.
who like the harpoon does pierce the armor. Doesn't seem like it particularly hurts him. You blow out the ice. I'm going to create a story tag that is just icy battlefield as the wind and storm does spread the icy breath all over the like cliffs here, creates some slippery footing, creates some like stalactites that rise up made of ice. It's now sort of covering the cliff battlefield outside that you are on. I will also say that as he gets yanked and he slides towards Simo, he has the spear out, tip pointed towards you, Simo. But as he gets closer, he twirls it in his hand so the blunt side is out, and he hits you just right in your big walrus belly.
Oh!
And as it does, as you get poked by the blunt end of the long spear, you are overcome with sadness. You are suddenly remembering the horrible things that have happened to you in your life, your various failures, personally, professionally,
Like this
maybe
one?
romantically. Is there a particular like moment of shame that you think would rise up to Simo's mind?
It's none of your damn business, and I'd appreciate it if you stayed out of my personal affairs.
I will not. I demand an answer.
Yeah.
Oh
You're not gonna
gosh.
tell us about the first time you tried to fight the king or something?
Oh man. Yeah.
Is it related to part of the reason that Simo's no longer on his home island?
Well, when you lose a fight to the what's the word that they use for like
Big walrus.
the
Alpha.
alpha
Yeah.
walrus?
The fattest walrus.
The fat one.
Mufasa.
That's what he gets for being the runt of the litter.
So you see this failure of trying to, confront the alpha from your homeland. And what did you just like get your ass handed to you? Do you
Oh yeah, no, it was a legendary whooping.
the
You couldn't
children
err
will
on-
speak of this for
Yeah.
generations.
Dude had a good ton on him.
Yeah, dude, it's just like a freaking meathead, bro.
Like guy just bent me over his knee and spanked me. It was
Oh no, buddy.
literally did that.
And that is what you are seeing, that is what you are feeling as this night sort of knocks the wind out of you and this sorrow overtakes you. I'm giving you the status sorrow 2.
Damn.
Man, everybody's so sad.
That said, Tyler, I'm going to give you one chance here, because anytime I dole out consequences to you, you guys can try to resist those consequences if you feel you've got tags or statuses that would help you resist those specific consequences. Is there anything that Simo has that you feel would be resilient to this incoming sorrow effect?
Emotional numbness from the alcohol tag.
No, but all right. I think I'm gonna try to hype myself up out of this by giving myself an impassioned speech.
Okay, I
Aw.
kinda dig that. Do you have anything else?
Maybe are there any other, like, that crowd that we were leading to up to higher ground, are they present too?
They are sort of hanging back, like at sort of the where the path down the mountain begins, watching all of this.
Okay.
But you have some good relationships there. Like
I
I
do. I'm liked by the common folk.
Okay, I think that can maybe apply here, that you've proven yourself to these people. As they see this knight attack you, maybe some are cheering for you. You can draw
Yeah.
upon that emotional strength. Go ahead and give me a roll +2 for those two tags.
Get up, Simo. You can do it. Do a flip, Spider-Man.
No, I'm stronger than I was then. This is nothing. I'm gonna kick your ass. Ooh, that's a 10, bitch.
Great. So whenever you use, it's called using your reaction to try and lessen the effects of a consequence. On a 10 plus, you can spend your power +1 on any effect. On a 9 to 7, you'd be able to spend your power, but only to lessen the consequences. So because you got a 10 here, you can lessen the consequences, which is going to cost 2 power, and you can expend that 1 for 1 on the 2 sorrow that I'm inflicting you on right now. So you can totally ignore that. Plus, you have 1 power left that you can use on any effect. What kind of effect do you think resisting this sorrow, this moment of hyping yourself up, like you said, what additional effect might this have?
Uh, I think a rallying effect.
Um, yeah, I think that would apply. The only thing is your friends are not out in the open with you. They're still in the cave.
Mm,
But Gertie is with you. Do you want to
yes.
spend that to like rally Gertie out of the
Yes.
sorrow that she's feeling?
Absolutely.
Okay. And so as you get hit by the knight's spear, you start to feel this shame, this memory come up inside you once more. But because of the people, because of your own inner self-confidence, your impassioned inner monologue telling you that you are not your weakest moment, you are able to not only shake off the effect of this sorrow, but rally Gertie as she lies on the ground in the fetal position and is looking up at you. And she's like, no, no, I'm not sad. I am a good candy witch chef. I can do this. And she rises from the ground and she sees that her magic broom has flown out here, and she rushes over towards it, hops on it, and begins flying above you with the broom sort of circling the battlefield. And so I will create a tag for you here. That is just going to be Gertie. Gertie is a tag. She wants to help
Cool.
you with all of this.
Ah,
Um,
excellent utilization of NPCs.
There you go, dude.
let's go back into the cave now. Let's go to Fabrice. Um, Fabrice, you are in the cave. You see the sick, sad griffin who's like losing feathers, and there's parts of their body that is like necrotizing. Elias has just like finished examining this and like has determined that this is an effect of the weeping knight's like aura, sorrow, curse thing, that like this sadness is leading to like almost like a death curse kind of thing. What is Fabrice gonna do?
Well, using the knowledge that my dear friend has found here,
I would like to. I'm just gonna try to do some life magic. I want to do some healing magic specifically, and I want to try to talk this guy up, give him a bit of a pep talk. Seeing what Walrus Man Simo is doing outside, and see if that helps a little bit. So I want to use my healing magic, my life magic, and uh, I want to. Can I get any information from this guy? What he's sad about?
Possibly, depending on the result of your roll here.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try uh find kinship in outcasts. And I kind of want to try learn to see beauty in all things, but that might be affected by his perspective.
I don't think the Griffin is an outcast. This is his island. He is a revered
Totally
guardian
fair.
spirit of it. So I'm not going to allow that. But I think find beauty in all things is like oddly sweet and helpful in this moment.
Okay, I thought it might be. Cool. That works for me.
I don't think any of the negatives are going to apply here in this moment. So that was 3 tags. Give me a roll plus 3.
Holy fucking shit. Okay, so here's my thing. I should have asked. Okay, so that's a 6. I rolled a 1 and a 1. And I was gonna ask, since he did all that research, could I get a +1 for that? He like tracked
I
down
did
what was going
create a
on.
tag for you last time, which I think I might have forgotten to add to the tracker
Are you gonna
here.
get lucky?
I will this one time. I'll
I
say
think it's
okay.
fair. I should have asked, but we were both thinking it.
We were both thinking it. Yeah, because of Elias's research or examination last episode, I did create a tag to like specifically related to this curse thing. So I'll apply that. That would have given you a roll +4, which means that you have 4 power to spend on this roll. Now, we haven't gotten like super in depth on this on the pod yet. But whenever I say power, that refers to both the number you're adding to your roll to try and succeed, but also the level of success that you can have. You can spend that 4 power to create whatever effects you would like on this action. There are specific things you can spend your power on. You can add, give, recover, or scratch an existing tag by spending 2 power per tag. You can use that to like create a new beneficial effect on yourself, replace a tag that has been scratched out or burnt out through other consequences, or you can remove a threat's tag that is like making it harder for you to do what you're trying to do. You can also give a status or reduce a status 1 power per tier. Again, creating like a buffing thing up to level 4, reducing a debuffing thing by 4 levels if you wanted to spend all of your power on those things. You can discover a valuable detail for 1 power. So if you ever just feel like you need more information about what's going on or like what to do, that is something you can spend power on. The last thing, and this is the most vague, is just perform an extra feat, but only after 1 power was spent on the main purpose of the action. So like if you feel like you didn't need 4 power to do exactly what you were trying to do and you had leftover stuff, maybe I'll give you an extra free unrelated thing, But I know that's a lot to take in, a lot to think about. Generally speaking, 4 power to spend, what do you want to spend it on in this moment?
I would like to spend it on
So I think it's mostly he's got a curse. He probably has some like scratches and scrapes, probably, I would assume.
I'm gonna just tell you it's all kind of related.
Yeah,
The
so that's what it's.
the physical toll and the curse and the sorrow, it's all one thing. It's one status, which I can't remember if I said it was level 3 or level 4 last session. In my notes when I was reviewing, it was supposed to start at level 5. Nate reduced it to level 4 last episode. So if you want, you can totally remove the curse that is on the Griffin right now by
Yeah,
spending all 4 of your power on that.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. Fabrice is just gonna be healing this guy, and as he's like, kind of just doing a little nature empathy, just getting in his head, and as the cells are coming together and reconstructing, the Griffin is kind of racing through his life, and he starts to see like the pain and the bitterness and the sorrow that he's trapped in, but then he sees the light that kind of refracts from that, and the different, like, it's like, oh, this is the horrible moment, but here are the beautiful moments, and here are the beautiful moments. And he just kind of has this experience of like, oh yeah, I'm just like a body and I'm a person, but he's not a person, he's a griffin. You know what I mean? And yeah, I think that's what happens. And he just gets a little epiphany.
You get a little epiphany. I like that, Dom. I really like that. And I think Fabrice, in this moment of connection, of seeing the beauty in all things, is sharing that epiphany. And you are seeing what's racing through the Griffin's mind. These moments of shame contrasted with moments of hope. But here's where the consequences.
Oh no.
As you are seeing this, you realize that there is a gap in the Griffin's mind. Something is missing. Something is gone that is supposed to be there.
Shit.
And as you realize that, there's almost like this moment of like psychic terror that is starting to fill you. As the Griffin rises, the curse felled, the gray splotchy patches where feathers had fallen out, sort of returning to a healthier, more natural hue. You are just feeling this bad omen, Fabrice, that is going to linger with you. This
Oh, jeez.
knowledge that something essential has been removed. I'm going to create a tag on you called Bad
Woo!
Omen.
Well, that's not good.
But the Griffin rises back to just its hind paunches. It flaps its wings, it squawks. I am healthy! I am strong! And as it does, there's
Yep.
like this shock wave as it flaps its wings, whooshes over you, out into the outside, into the storm. And Simo, as you are out there, you see for a brief moment, maybe just a fraction of a second, it looks like the rain stops in midair before it starts to fall
Oh,
again. And the
that was
Griffin
intense.
rises and it flies out of the cave, out into the storm. And from there, I'm going to put the spotlight on Elias. Elias, you see Fabrice has just brought the Griffin seemingly back to full strength. What are you going to do?
Okay, well, I was kind of doing that. That's fine. Reese, yeah,
Oh,
whatever.
sorry.
I was, I was dealing with that. You were doing other stuff, and no, it's cool. It's cool. I'll just go outside into the storm. Fine.
It's a
I just
team effort.
I'm sorry. I just thought you wanted to do stuff with the wind outside of the storm outside. I was trying to set you up for that.
Well, I was gonna do cool stuff, and then you took the broom and threw it outside, and then
No, yeah.
Simo
No,
made
he's
Gertie okay, so she took the broom. And it feels like you guys are really, really messing with my ideas. Whatever. Okay. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Ken, I have an idea for a super team up move.
I'm listening.
I am going to take my fishing rod, power it with some magic so it doesn't break. Okay, and then I'm gonna do a cool cast and swing it and wrap it around his sword and kind of like do a pull so his sword arms are at an awkward angle, and then you just hit it so he lets go of the sword and we like disarm him.
That sounds great. Let's see if you can pull it off.
I probably can't.
Okay, so Elias and Ken, it sounds like you're both rushing outside, ready to try and do this combo move, which probably has like some special animation and like
Yeah.
You see a zoom in on both our characters doing cool poses,
Yeah.
and then it goes back into the fight.
Let's start with Elias then. Elias, you are trying to enchant your fishing rod. What tags are you going to try and use to do this?
Fishing gear.
I don't know if that's relevant.
Witch apprentice. That's it.
That's it. Okay. That's going to give you a +2. I'm going to say the storm is going to make this more difficult. The wind and the rain makes it hard to aim and cast your
Can I use
In a
my wind
sense,
magic
but
to make
also-
it easier?
What's that?
Can I use my wind magic if the wind's gonna get in the way?
I think you can. I'll let you tag the wind magic on top of it to try and mitigate that, but I don't think it's going to fully
Yeah, that's fair.
stop it. But I will say, because the griffin has been rejuvenated, I'm creating another story tag here, the rejuvenated griffin, as it is flying around and helping you. And it seems like the griffin's protection is helping. I'm going to reduce the storm tag, the storm status, I'm sorry, from 3 down to 2 because of the griffin's presence here.
Okay.
So Nate, you were at +3 with your tags. I'm gonna reduce that by 2 because of the storm still going on, but that's gonna give you a net +1.
I rolled an 8.
An 8. Okay, so that is a mixed hit with 1 power, which means with 1 power to spend, you're really only gonna be able to do the most basic version of what you were trying to do, but that's still huge right now. Okay. You enchant the fishing rod quickly, cast the line. It's like shimmering with magic. What color like is Elias's magic, generally speaking?
Like a glowing pink.
Just a fishing line cutting through the darkness of the storm, glowing pink sparkles sort of falling off of it. As it gets caught in the armor of the knight as he's like walking backwards towards Simo, the ground covered in ice. The skeleton's head is facing the wrong way. It's all super crazy. And you yank as hard as you can on the fishing rod, and the arm holding the sword is pulled backwards, and the skeleton skull sort of turns to look at it like confused about what's just happened. Ken, you have an opportunity now to do something. Spotlight is on you. What are you
Wait,
gonna do?
before that happens, I would like to change my answer to my magic is gold.
Okay. Everything I just said, but instead of pink, it's gold.
Thank you.
Great.
Sparkling gold.
Nice.
Love it. Anyway, yeah, I think we all know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and disarm this guy with my sword. Slash chop his arm off.
Okay, you're going for his arm. You are running over the icy battlefield, which is going to
Okay.
make this more difficult.
Can I want to slide in and use the ice as a, just like you
There
know what I
you
mean?
go. Now you're thinking. Use
Like,
the environment. Narrate how it's helpful instead of hindering,
right? Yeah,
and
yeah,
I'll
I'm learning.
probably roll with it.
So yeah, I'm gonna like go flying and like slide in and like use the momentum to like.
All right. What tags are you using?
Okay. I'm going to use the trained swordsman tag.
Mm-hmm.
With my curved sword. And I'm gonna suggest I say with our combo move here, I slide knows many fighting styles.
Okay, sure. Yeah, it knows many fighting styles. You know the right way to do a sliding ice attack.
Yes.
I'll give you another +1 for the icy battlefield because you're using that to your advantage. You're gonna reduce it by 3 because of the Weeping Knight's might. You're not really going for a like body strike, so I'm not gonna apply the enchanted plate armor.
Great.
But as you get closer, you feel that like as you're sliding in, that sorrow that was placed inside of you starts to bubble up more intensely as you get closer to the night. So that's going to apply here. It's like the sorrow is an
Yeah.
armor for the night,
All right, lovely.
and
So
that's
we're
going to
at
give
a,
you a
a
net 0.
net 0. Lovely. Well, hopefully this works.
This is gonna work for sure.
Is there like a status from my success that affects it?
Oh, yes. So I'll give you a net +1 because of Elias yanking the arm into position. So
All right. Well, in that case, I got a 9.
a 9 would have been the same as a
Yeah,
8,
right.
but okay, Nate's helping.
Wow, okay.
Apparently not.
No, you literally are the reason my thing succeeded last time.
And so can you
9 just sounds
slide
cooler.
across the ice? You feel the sorrow inside you welling up, but you try to push it back down as you then leap up, doing a curved sword strike right at the wrist of the weeping knight, holding the sparking blade. And you are able to knock it loose. It starts flying into the air. And I'll even say you're able to reach up with your offhand and catch it. You now have your main blade, and I will create a new tag for you for the sparking blade.
Oh boy.
This is bullshit.
Oh, wow.
I'm leaving the podcast. This is fucking bullshit, dude.
Nate, you're playing support. You like support.
I wanted a magic sword. That's all I wanted.
Well, you can have this magic sword when I'm done with it.
Episode title.
Oh, look, a cooler magic sword. Here you go.
I'll get more, I'm sure.
This one shoots dragons.
I do get to give a consequence to you now. And I think the consequence here is
I'm electrocuted from holding the sword.
you're not electrocuted, but
Dies immediately.
you catch the sword, you land, you do a super cool pose. Everyone agrees that it's super cool. But then you feel the tip of the spear, of the knight's spear, stab down towards you. And right when you think, oh God, I'm about to be impaled by a long spear, you realize that it has not made contact with your flesh. It has gone through your like baggy traveler's clothes and then pierces into the icy, rocky ground, pinning you
me.
to where you stand.
Okay.
And so I'm going to create a status on you that is just pinned 1.
Okay.
Or you know what? No, it's a tag. It's a tag. You're just pinned, brother. With that, we've gone around the horn. Let's go back to Simo. Simo, Elias and Ken have joined you back outside the icy, stormy battlefield. You see Ken disarmed the electric sword, but is now pinned into the ground by the spear. What does Simo do? You've got the griffin flying around. You've got Gertie flying around. You've got the the villagers who are supporting you in the distance, cheering you on. Maybe it feels like the tides are turning on whatever this is.
Do you guys
All
want to
right.
try to do a tornado super move or something?
Yeah, do we want to do a party move?
So my thoughts were definitely using the ice magic and the wind magic, and I was gonna specifically if we could create a tornado and lift this guy into the air and then make him fall down. That's kind of what I was thinking. So I was gonna
I
use
like
my
that.
life magic.
All right. If
I
you
could
use
spin my swords around really
frost,
fast to help.
I use
create a
tornado.
center.
Those will come together to create a blizzard spell. That's how magic multiplication works.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's way better. Yeah, that's how magic multiplication. So you can create the wind, and you could create the ice, and then I'm just gonna whoever needs an extra boost.
I have a lightning sword.
Yeah, you have a lightning sword, and I'm just gonna boost someone's eyes if someone needs good vision for this. That seems like a cool thing that I could do. Is I'm gonna give you like super vision. I have to hold you, but because it's complicated, eyes are really complicated.
Okay,
But
can
that's
you
what
do
I'm
something
thinking.
that's useful magic for the scenario? I know you can do useful magic. I didn't mean it
No,
that
I
way.
could do useful. It's mostly like
You
like
could
I
tackle
change
him
people's
so that he's in
bodies.
position when we use the tornado.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm really the guy for that. I'm not very aerodynamic, and I'm made of rocks.
Yeah, so I don't think the tornado will affect you very much.
Maybe that's a good idea. Jesus, I don't have any tags for that. I do have a turtle, but I don't want my turtle to get hurt, so I don't know if I want to take him in there.
Hey, Gertie, do you want to help us with some magic?
Oh,
sure,
that's a good idea.
I'm on your side now because I've been rallied by your friend Simo. Just tell me what you need to do and you'll have my candy magic.
So they're
Okay,
flying
I'd
around.
still
Could
hate
we
you,
use
but
both of
thank
them?
you.
Sorry. I'm thinking both of them to... Oh, wait, we're not doing a tornado. We're doing a blizzard. I don't know what
They're
to
the
We
same
could
thing.
do an
It's
ice
magic,
tornado.
baby.
Ice tornado?
Yeah.
That's a blizzard spell.
Yes.
Do you guys not play Final Fantasy? I don't.
Oh, no, my bad.
Well, no, I'm not talking about a blizzard. I'm talking about the opposite of a fire tornado.
Yeah, blizzard.
Cold, stagnant air.
Okay, so if we could
stagnant
use their tags to just circle around and do some kind of... They're doing flying. They could do that. Add to
I can summon
tornadoes.
some caramel.
That's sticky.
Okay,
Well,
sticky.
You know what? Honestly, it would
put
probably...
it into the blizzard. It's like ice and caramel frozen.
Can you make it like molten caramel? Because I bet that would be terrible.
I can make it the temperature of normal caramel, which is hot when you make it.
That's what
Okay,
I
so-
mean. Like the when it's molten, when it's bubbly and
All right,
Okay,
let's
honestly,
make
I
the
don't
lava,
try a
have
hot
like-
fudge sundae.
Yeah, I don't... This is crazy.
Are we turning him into a dessert?
Sketch a cherry. Yes, we're turning him into dessert.
I mean, that's what I can add to it. Do your own things too.
Well, yeah, but that's part it because it mixes with the ice. So the ice, the
You
wind,
could
and the
theoretically
caramel.
make some kind of ice cream, maybe.
Yeah, we don't know
Power of
exactly how that's
ice,
going to interact.
wind, and caramel. We shall defeat you.
We're gonna turn you into a drumstick.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay,
blizzard
I-
spell.
I think
I thought it was a cool idea.
this
so
is a very cool idea. I'm rolling with this. Okay, so
let's go.
I think I've described before that to defeat a threat, right? Every threat has something called a limit. When you get it to various limits, you overcome it. Certain threats can't be defeated by certain means. So, like, I'll just tell you right now, the Weeping Knight cannot be intimidated away. No matter what status in like scared or frightened you might try to inflict on it, you are not going to be able to defeat him that way. Depending on the threat, the like injured limit might be higher than the befriended limit. You haven't even tried to befriend the Weeping Knight.
I've been thinking about it. There's just been a lot of stuff going
And
on.
stabbed
He's
us
pretty
really
scary.
quickly,
Yeah,
I
we
will
just haven't
say
gotten there yet.
I will set the limit for overcoming the Weeping Knight via ice cream. I will say if you can get the knight to ice cream 4,
Okay.
you
Oh,
will
okay.
be able to defeat the Weeping.
All right.
So,
look,
so with this plan in mind, what is the first step to
Okay.
defeating
do
the
we
knight
have
via
any
ice
milk?
cream?
Oh, that's a cool idea. Yeah, cooking supplies. So I think
we don't need to get that granular with it.
no, that's amazing. If you have something, use it because you could just tag it on as a tag for an extra 1 point. So what I would like to do, something useful, because apparently cool eye powers aren't useful. I was like, that's sick. I can like give you X-ray
useful.
vision
It's not
vision.
useful
Well,
in
whatever,
the
dude.
scenario
Whatever.
It's
of
just
I
not
just wanna-
useful
creating-
right now.
I just want to give these guys a stimulant, which will help them on their rolls. And I just want to stimulate them so they're just super in it. So I want to hit as many people as I can with all my magic. And, my support turtle.
Okay, so you want to try and like buff everybody?
Best I can, yeah.
Okay, the more people you try and affect, the more difficult it is. Like you get a penalty
that's
to your
dumb.
roll for scale.
That is dumb, isn't it?
So like you can try, but you would be able to give a more potent like benefit to a single person.
What rolls are you guys trying to make for this?
It was Simo's turn, so I wasn't planning on a roll yet.
Oh, sorry. Did you want to? I just kind of was like letting.
No,
people-
I wasn't saying you were doing anything wrong. I was just saying I do not have a plan because
It somehow turned into ice cream.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but now we all kind of know what we have to do for the ice. I'm just
Yeah,
trying to contribute. To the ice
I
cream
did
plan.
put the spotlight on Simo, but then we started talking about the ice cream plan, and
Now it's a
I'm willing
free-for-all.
to move the spotlight to whoever needs to take the first action to get the ice cream rolling.
Okay,
All right.
look.
We need
Okay, I'm
wind
gonna get
first
this
to get the ice cream rolling.
okay. So if you want to stimulate me, I'll start with a wind, and then Tyler will frost it up.
Yeah,
Heck
and
yeah.
it'll be because we don't have the cream, presumably, but it's raining. More of an Italian ice situation.
I will okay. I will say that let's keep it with Simo because I think the like ice is more focal to what you're trying to do, but I'll give Elias's wind magic like as a beneficial tag to you As
Great.
I was just trying to do it because I actually have multiple tags and Tyler has one frost tag.
Okay, well, we could do it the other way around.
That
then.
was
Yeah, no, I think
my
that might
true reasoning was just
just
like,
because.
we'll be
That was
screwed
my
because Tyler can
reasoning
only
too.
give
I'm
one
like, he
thing,
got
so
more
he would be
tags.
better as a
Yeah,
helper.
yeah, I
Okay.
think that might.
Okay. The point is, Simo and Elias are working together to try and get this like ice spell going. So what Simo can contribute the 1 tag for the magic tusks. So that's +1. Elias, what do you have here?
Witch Apprentice, Wind Magic. Fuck, my wand's still broken, so just those two.
It's still gooey.
Yeah,
Can't
you
use the
ruined me.
wand.
Gooey.
Okay, I'm not gonna have much else to add, so I could just do a stimulant roll if you want. Yeah, like a health
Gertie,
roll.
instead of giving us caramel, can she give us like, strawberry flavor syrup?
Oh
Sure.
my god.
Or wait, can I just add a tag to his thing?
Yeah, but that will essentially like replace your turn for this round.
That's fine.
Okay.
I don't have a lot to give to the. I came up.
So
with
I'm
the
rolling
beginning of the
with a
plan.
+1 from Gertie, +1 from Fabrice, and +1 from Simo,
That's right.
plus my 2.
Plus
against
your
him.
2. So that's +5 -3 from the Knight's Might. So net +2.
I got a 6.
A 6. A 6 is a miss, which means I don't think it means like you don't get the ice cream magic going. I think there is now like this swirl of magic that is going around, wind and ice and strawberry syrup that is swirling around, but you're not able to congeal it. You're not able to unify it into a single effect right now. You're gonna need to spend more time on that. And I think the consequence here, the knight is not really focusing on you. I think the knight now is like more looking up at the griffin that is flying around, healed. And Elias, I'm just going to give you a status for strained. You are straining to get all of this magic under control. So I'm going to give you strained 1.
Oh no, it's actually really hard to see while all of these things are happening. I really fucked up in telling Fabrice that was a bad idea.
I really could have used that extra vision.
I've got strawberry in my eyes.
And as
Fabrice, I'm
these
sorry.
magical effects are swirling around, not quite a homogenized tornado, but certainly like this cyclone of added things. The crowd that is at the foot of or at the opening to the path down the mountain, they're starting to freak out. The griffin is flying around, and the knight has left its spear impaled in the ground, but points its finger, its bony finger up at the griffin and just shouts, "You have forgotten! You must suffer the consequences of your broken vow." Ken,
Shit.
you are pinned to the ground as all this is happening, but you have the sparking sword. What are you going to try and do?
Well, I would kind of like to just, try and chop off the, main bit of this spear and unpin myself and, I'm gonna try and call over the griffin and see if he'll, give me a ride so we can go and, fight the knight.
Very, very
Solid.
good. Um, okay. What tags are you invoking for this?
focused under pressure, to get out of the pin,
Sure.
How many parts am I just covering the broad spectrum of everything I just said there?
Yeah, if there's anything I feel like we need to put a pause on and like resolve before we get to it, like I'll tell you. Sometimes I might ask you to like break up actions
All right.
like that, but I think what you said I'm willing to roll with right now.
So curved swords, right? I don't know, trained swordsman.
There you go.
Give me a roll +3. That is
10,
a 10.
strong hit.
A strong hit. So you said you wanted to like free yourself from the pin, to get rid of a tag, because that is a tag on you that costs 2 power. So you are able to spend 2 of your 3 to eliminate that pinned tag. That will leave you with 1 extra power. What would you like to use that 1 power on?
Can I call over the griffin?
Yeah. So I think that works as an extra feat,
That's what I was thinking,
that's
right?
one of the things that you can spend 1 power on. So yeah, you call over the griffin. It lands in front of you. You're free. And what, you want to get on the griffin's back?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna ask him first. I'm like, hey, can I catch a ride?
Squawk, of course you can. Let us
All
work
right.
together, young swordsman, and cut down this vile knight. Squawk!
So yeah, naturally I hop up on there with 2 swords and get ready to fly around in a storm with an electric sword and fighting a knight.
He just gets shot.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking.
Very good, very good. The electric sword like is drawing in lightning bolts as you fly into the sky. It in fact is like charging up the blade seemingly. I'm gonna jump back over to the support team on the ground. Elias, Fabrice, Simo, are you continuing to try and get this this ice cream spell to work?
I scream for ice cream.
I mean, that's I
Yes.
like that.
Anyone want to try anything different? Anything they think might help get this done? Or is it are we just gonna trust the dice and see what happens?
No, I have nothing.
Fabrice just really quick makes a box that they can use as like the foundation of an ice cream maker. It's easier
that
without all
help,
of
though?
this stuff.
What do you mean you have nothing? We're in a fight.
No, I know.
How do you not-
I try to.
I know
hinder,
you can
I
do
just got to
stuff.
combine a lot of things, and it's always a stretch.
We'll try it. Try stretching.
It's good for you.
Okay, nah, that's true. Okay, I want to try working with my dragon turtle. He's lockjaw, and my ability to fix things to create a box that he's stuck inside of. That seems like the most. So, can I create terrain? I want to create dangerous terrain with spiky 2x4s with nails in them. And a spiky turtle. He'll be walking on the 2x4s. He's also spiking.
Fabrice summons a blue shell.
Fabrice starts playing.
It doesn't have to be very
Fortnite.
effective, but like. And I have a turtle that's got spikes and a lockjaw.
I know you have all of these things, Tom. I guess my
What could I
question
do
is,
with them?
why do you think this helps?
I don't think it helps a lot.
He's letting us know how useless he is.
Look, he'll be better on the next island.
Yeah.
Where are you thinking with some of these tags?
Well, some of these were not great. Well, I have a turtle riding crop that I was going to ask about changing. But I was really in the like, hey, I'm a turtle caravan.
His whole character
yeah.
was turtle.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's a caravaner and he's a golem.
But you knew we'd get in fights and have adventures.
Yeah, I thought I'd have to heal
I
you
made
guys
so many
more.
suggestions of useful tags to you, and you're like, people hate me. I can talk to 1 in 30 people really well,
But most children.
and I have a riding crop.
I thought they were fun, but then I was like, you know what? I feel like no one's gonna like me using the riding crop here. Well, wait. Does someone
Stop.
else have something?
Let's ignore your tags for a second. Just like, what action can Fabrice like try to do that you think would be helpful here?
I could jump on the knight and try to slow him down with my rocks, or
You could try and connect to the sorrow demon and connect to this loser. He's probably
Yeah.
an outcast.
okay, fine. I'll try to talk to him. I
Th-
wasn't sure if we should
I'm
talk
just
to
making
him. But...
suggestions, man.
No, it's all I got, and I have stuff for it. Okay, I'm a mage forged golem. I learned to see the beauty in all things, and I have kinship and outcasts.
I've had this perfect build for this.
No,
this
I
whole
know.
time.
I just didn't. I didn't want to ruin the fight by trying to talk to him. Hey, you're sad. I bet there's something we can figure out. Let's just talk it out. You know, I get it. I don't have flesh either, and it makes me sad too, and that's okay. It's okay to be sad, but let's talk about it instead of trying to murder each other. What did the griffin do to you? Why he's up? You said he betrayed you or something? Let's just talk it out, bro.
All
Does
right,
that work?
Fabrice, I'd like a roll here. You said you've got sees beauty in all things. Sure, I think that will help with communicating with this weeping undead knight. Mage forged golem. Yeah, you're an outsider. You're not human.
Both don't have flesh.
Don't have flesh. I think that is helpful to you. Friend to outcasts, definitely. You've got that bad omen that is hanging over your head.
Oh dear.
But part of that bad omen, part of that emptiness that you feel, you do almost feel drawn towards this night. And so following that, I think, can actually be to your benefit right now.
Easy, bro.
So that's going to be 4 minus the might of the night. Give me a roll +1.
Guys, the knight's gonna join our party after we befriend him.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. That is a
Alright.
that's a 9.
That is a 9, which is a mixed hit. And so you wanted to, your intention here was not just to talk, but also to distract to a certain extent, right?
For sure.
Yeah, I think that absolutely is going to apply. I will give the Weeping Knight a distracted 1 status, which is gonna be an opening for Elias and Simo as they continue to work their magic. But you do feel, Fabrice, this connection forming between yourself and the Weeping Knight. And the knight who was, pointing up at the griffin, shouting at it, looks at you, Fabrice. Though there's no eyes, though there's no muscles to truly show you the emotion that this knight is feeling, you get a sense that beneath the sorrow that is emanating off of it, there's this sense of curiosity as you approach. And you ask, what is this about? And the knight speaks in a low, grumbling tone in the middle of the storm that only you can hear, Fabrice.
Oh dear.
He has forgotten The ancient vows must be upheld. When they are not, no island can remain. This
Oh dear.
was the pact of my master. You hear suddenly as he says that, thunder as loud as you have ever heard. The knight looks up at you once more and he says, "My master approaches to finish the job."
Oh dear.
Another massive crack of thunder calls all of your attention away from the mountain out towards the sea. You can now, as it's approaching, see the huge tidal wave on the horizon getting closer by the moment to Griffin Island. But you can see that at the center of the tidal wave, an absolutely colossal humanoid silhouette walking in front of the water. Every footstep, that blast of thunder filling the air. My master will sink this island on the next episode of Escape the Dungeon.
You son of a bitch! I'm pretty sure we just have to leave the island and quit, guys. If we can't... we tried so hard, we couldn't even hurt his minion. This guy is probably an epic level enemy. Like, I say we just give up and start working for the bad guys. Let's sink some islands, guys.
Thank you for listening to Escape the Dungeon. Escape the Dungeon is created by Dom Brass, Nate Brass, Zach Brass, and Mike Cripps, with editing and original music by Tyler Niddle. If you enjoyed this show, please consider subscribing and leaving a 5-star review on your favorite podcast app. To find us on social media, go to escapethedungeonpod.com.